No, Black Panther, I really actually like the first hour of it. I think that the last 30 minutes, I feel like the CG artists were put on Infinity War instead of Black Panther.
Yeah.
That's my...
It was still a fun third act, in my opinion. With
You know,
it had visual problems. But
I wish they would have put. I wish it's not the director's fault. It's not the actor's fault. But I wish that Disney would have given them a little bit more to work with there.
I honestly feel like we are so spoiled with CG though. So whenever somebody complains about it, I feel like I kind of gotta roll my eyes a little hard because we've had a lot of movies. Like CG kind of is a lazy thing to rely on to a degree.
It's pretty bad in Black Panther. I mean,
it's all right.
I mean, it's like the sets are really good in Black Panther. The costume design is really good in Black Panther. The CG is good until the last 30 minutes where they had to do this big fight scene. And again, the action scene in Wakanda and Infinity War, that looks amazing. I think that's where they put their money towards. I can't even get there right now. That's right, I have to go find fucking Amy.
I want to drop this in the chat. This is a review I wrote for my school paper of Black Panther. And
I was about to drop something in the chat as well.
Just like, I hung the...
Too cool.
I had like all of my articles hanging up. I had all of my articles hanging up like near my bed, and I hung this one up, and then I turned off the lights, and just like the eyes were staring at me, like
into your soul, into your deepest fears.
Very creepy.
Wait, so you made
layout to hang on your wall?
So you made like the visual for this and everything?
I did not. I just wrote the article.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's like pretty well done.
Yeah.
Skeleton stares me in the face every night when I go to bed.
I'm supposed
Doggo
to run into
looking
Amy.
for a chill place and even chiller owner to chill with. Why is the word "and" there? Both. Sorry, there's like a typo there.
Because the dog wrote it and he's not very good with computers.
I thought that I was supposed to run into Amy here.
I like that he's wearing a backpack.
Did I literally already do that? And now I'm forgetting that I did that? I'm not that fucked up yet. That shouldn't have happened. Oh my god. I think an entire thing just happened in the game and I wasn't paying attention to it. It did. An entire cutscene happened and I was trying to trigger that cutscene by going to the place that I needed to go to happen. I was like on autopilot for like 3 minutes and I did shit and then I was like, okay, I need to go do this shit that I just did.
After a beta testing period, Minecraft Education Edition was released on November 1st, 2016 for
It's an Education Edition?
Per user yeah, there's a Minecraft Education Edition. I found this out with Stuart when we were trying to figure out how to like get a Minecraft account for console version and whatnot, but yeah, there's an Education Edition of Minecraft. I have no idea what it's used for.
There's an education connection.
What?
That was nothing.
Okay.
Every single time you mine a block, you have to do a math problem. How tedious would that be?
Education Edition contains features that make Minecraft more accessible and effective in a classroom setting. Imagine playing Minecraft in class.
I'm sure people do that.
Yeah.
When I was back in middle school and we had our own like computers that we would all have our own like laptops that we got out of the little laptop cupboard, and we would use them during class. I would only play Pop Tropica on my laptop, and that was it. I didn't do work unless it was like to write something down every once in a while.
You guys ever play
Redbeard? I would just go back to Pop Tropica.
You guys ever play Redbeard?
What's that?
No.
It was this old Flash game that we all played when we were supposed to be doing stuff in class. There was also Bloon Tower Defense.
There was a few browser games that I played with classmates. I forget what
I'm still chasing the high of Pop Tropica.
Me and my friends would play. Me and my friends would play Pandemic 2, which is kind of weird now, coronavirus, but where you had to make a. The point of the game was to make a.
That's an H12.
The whole point of the game was to make a virus that killed everyone in the world. And
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I beat it earlier this year.
What?
Oh.
I finally beat it earlier this year. After we did the Homestar Runner episode, I looked it up, and then I was able to beat it for the first time ever.
Nice. I beat it a couple of times. We would just be in class, and we'd literally name the virus after our teacher. This is when we were at Votech. I actually liked my Votech teacher, but we just made fun of him all the time.
It's funny.
I will say, I do know that Pop Tropica still exists, but it's so different now. And, like, I mean, like, back when, like, I was a kid, like, the nostalgia of it. Like, you know what I mean?
It's funny.
And also, I forgot the password for my original character, and that makes me so sad. Because there's no way to retrieve it, because, like, back when I made it, it was back before they had, like, email confirmation and shit. Like, you could just make an account on a website, and they didn't give a shit about your email or anything. So sadly, I have no way of retrieving my old Pop Tropica account, and it makes me
a shame.
Devastated.
There were so many Flash games I liked. I hit one bullet and I fucked up. How many rings do I get for that?
It's kind of weird. When I was in elementary school, there wasn't a lot of Flash games. Like, our school just didn't connect to the internet, so we couldn't play any Flash games. We were stuck with, like, Math Blaster and, like, the Oregon Trail.
Did you at least have Fun Brain?
No, that wasn't until, like, high school.
Did anyone here play Fun Brain?
I think
I
so.
think I did.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of different Flash games. Most of like, I mean, they were kind of educational. Some of them were, some of them weren't.
I remember, like, cool math games.
Yeah, cool math games was just a lot. That one was a lie, though. Like, Fun Brain was supposed to kind of be educational. Like, educators, like, they encouraged using that website. Cool Math Games was literally just, like, to hide the fact that you were playing.
Yeah.
Like, there was not math games on Cool Math Games, or if that was the intention,
No, there were math games. There were math-based games.
I think, though, it became, like, a public, like, a user-based thing where, like, anyone could upload their games to it. And it just became, like, a way to, like, hide the fact that you were doing shit you weren't supposed to be from your teachers. Because it was called Cool Math Games. But, like, you could play, like, fucking Mario on that website.
Yep.
It was really cool. On my computer lab in high school, somebody put, like, the ROMs of, like, you know, playable ROMs of 64 games.
Yeah.
So while we were supposed to be doing papers, we just mainly, like, screwed around and played Mario 64.
Nice. I don't think we ever got so advanced that, oh my god, my dog's throwing a temper tantrum. Can you hear her?
Yes.
I don't think that, I think I'm just doing this over and over again. Hold on. No, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because of something happened in the game right now.
I'm always losing my train of thought.
Yeah. What was I talking about?
Cool math games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys... there was, like, a bunch of games I found. You guys... I remember one of the ones that we played for a long time without it, because, like, websites got blocked one after another, and you just have to find the next website to play games on, which it wasn't that hard to find a new one. Because I had Votech, which was where I took, like, a digital media class, and we just made videos and stuff like that. It was actually a fun class. There were days where I did not mind just doing the work they gave us. But there were other days where it's like, we're on a computer all day, let's play some Flash games.
I better catch her before it does.
And, we did eventually... but they would eventually all get blocked, and we had to keep doing them again and again and again. I remember one that lasted a while without getting blocked was, and this one's like, I think this one's still ongoing, and it just keeps getting cooler and cooler. It's actually, to this day, a pretty cool Flash game, but it's Super Mario Crossover.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just, you can play as the guy from, you go for the Mario levels, and you can play as Mega Man, or the guy from Contra, or like a Street Fighter character. And yeah, it's just like an early game, but like it's like, well, at first it was just kind of like reskin shit, but they like, as time has gone by, they've like updated the game, and it's like a really cool Flash game. It's just going for the original Super Mario Brothers, but not only did they update it to where like the levels will match the characters you're playing as, like it'll be in their style, but it's like it became less and less of like a skin change thing and more like, no, you're actually playing as these characters. And like the controls got better and better as time went by, and no, it was just a really cool game.
Sorry, I blanked out. What are we talking about?
I think we're talking about like if Megan from Drake and Josh fused with Mega Man, and then they would become Megan Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that would
just become the Sigma virus.
It would just be Megamind, but he liked to fuck with Drake and Josh. That's it.
So what about Megan from Drake and Josh mixed with Megamind? Would they be Megan Mind?
Game theory is Megan from Drake and Josh actually Megamind in the future?
All right, you have. I want to hear. Well,
what's your timeline with that? Like, what?
Are
what's
you
your
just
fact?
being random, or do you actually have a hypothesis?
Yeah.
No, fucking obviously not.
I can come up with a hypothesis if you want.
So,
I mean, I could
unimpressed.
search my brain for one if you really want me to, but I had no intention of actually following that up.
Okay. Well,
stupid.
So what happens is that
I don't like false theories.
Right, let her talk.
What happens is that the Megamind universe, right, okay.
The
so
same
in
universe
Megamind,
that shared with
No,
Drake
no,
and
no.
Josh's universe, yes.
Yes. In the universe, so like, you know how Megamind comes from a different planet and he's not from Earth,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so that planet used to be what we thought was our Earth in the Drake and Josh universe. And on that planet and in that universe, reincarnation exists. And so
Oh, man, the iconic
when humans
shot.
evolved into Megaminds on that
shit.
planet, Megan from that, from that universe was reincarnated into Megamind. And in a similar vein, Drake, but not Josh, sadly, from Drake and Josh was reincarnated into Metro Man.
That's a funny thing to look at. The difference between Josh's career and Drake's career after the show.
Josh is a YouTuber now.
Because Josh is immortal, he can't be reincarnated, he just keeps going. He only has one soul and one body, and he will till the end of time, until the universe once again implodes and explodes and creates something entirely new.
I just remember when fucking... Drake got so upset about not being invited to Josh's wedding, and then Josh was just like, "Do you want to come to the wedding?" I would be so fucking embarrassed after that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh. I don't know. Josh, like, I don't watch his YouTube channel, but he had a few movie deals after that, and now he became a popular Viner than YouTuber. Definitely better than Drake, but, I hope Drake's doing alright. Drake got to be Timmy Turner for a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He voiced Spider-Man for a minute.
That's true. He did a good few years with that show.
That's good. Spider-Man's
Disney.
getting to be one of the Spider-Mans is good.
He's also in that Spider-Man parody superhero movie.
Yeah. I saw that.
Which was the best of the movies.
I agree.
It wasn't good, but it was the best out of all of them.
I had that movie on DVD.
Because it was not directed by fucking Friedberg and Seltzer, who directed all of the other ones.
What the fuck is... Wait,
Dragonfly
wait.
Man?
What is this guy talking about? Hold on. Finally, we've got a chance to talk everything out. I hope two sides don't make a lot of demands, but are willing to compromise a little bit. There's a cop-out here in Sonic Adventure saying this shit as if I'm supposed to know what he's talking about. We're sorry for any problems. You are having problems, right? Sorry. What the
Sorry, what?
What the fuck is that guy talking about? What happened? I just can't enter this one building and he's talking about compromise. Is there like a terrorist attack going on? What the fuck is happening?
Yes, there's a terrorist attack going on in the Sonic universe. As there are many.
You guys ever play Shadow the Hedgehog?
Terrorist attacks are abundant in the Sonic universe.
Tails was
actually.
considered a terrorist
Isn't
in
Eggman
Sonic
just a
Adventure
terrorist?
too.
Yes, Eggman is a terrorist.
In Sonic Adventure 2, Tails was considered a terrorist. He was...
Yeah.
You can kill the president.
What? No,
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah, you straight up can.
I don't think you can.
No, you straight up can. It's a mission.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I think you're...
No,
when did
you
that
can-
happen? I played that
One of
game.
those
You can't...
scenarios.
What?
It's one of like the dark options. Hold on.
I don't remember that one. Okay, I think I have to go here to access a cutscene. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I had to wait for a stupid fucking cutscene. Now I get to enter.
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
I'll cut him off the Mystic Runes. I will say Sonic Adventure is not a game that held your hand. The only reason I'm getting through this as quick as I am, which a lot of people would argue is not quickly, is because I remember some of the shit I have to do in it. It is a game that just expects you to know what to do, though, in between the
Yeah,
levels.
There are very few games that I've played where I haven't fucked myself beyond repair. Like, I don't know how I do it, but somehow I always end up, like, either stuck in a situation where I can't get out without, like, completely restarting the game, or, like, I'll get so completely and crazy lost that I just, like, I can't either find my way back to where I originally started, or I can't, like, I can't find a way to progress in the game at all. Like, I've always... I've always fucked myself over in every game I played, so, like, every game I've played now for, like, the past couple of years, my first character is always a burner character, in which I'm just like, I don't care if I complete the game with this character or not, and then I actually make a character later where I'm just like, okay,
I get
now I can actually play the game.
I get overwhelmed every time I play a game for the first time, where it's like, right now I'm doing Dragon's Quest XI, and I like it so far, but there's just like so many different things I can do where I'm at right now, and it's like, I'm like, oh god, there's just too much.
Yeah, you gotta take it one step at a time. And
but if I really love the game and I play it for a second time, that's just gonna make, I'm gonna like really, I appreciate that stuff on my second run. Fantasy Life is another one where there's like kind of a good bit to do while you're playing it. I remember what I have to do now.
Like,
And
either
I
make a
love
character or
Fantasy
make a
Life.
new save, is what I meant to say.
Fantasy Life
I'm
is
just
a
like
very
straight up
innocent
loser. I don't know
story,
my-
but there's like a
Sorry,
lot
what?
you can do in the game. But like the second time through, that like became such a perk rather than like something that just, I become overwhelmed every time I play a new game where there's just like a lot of like freedom. But I love it. But it sometimes takes me like a second playthrough to like really appreciate it, just because I'm not as overwhelmed by it. Sorry, Matt. What were you about to say? Oh, I need to get that thing unlocked. What were you about to say, Matt?
I was just double checking to see if you could, in fact, kill the president in Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm not confident you can, but there's definitely a mission that is sort of that.
I think
I'm pretty confident.
I don't.
You blow up the president's airplane, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's on it.
Oh my god, Shadow's so fucking edgy.
Same.
Yo, that game's E10 too.
He yells like "damn" and
Damn.
carrying a gun.
Damn, not here.
You know what I really don't like is I don't like how Sonic like has emphasis on the monsters, calling them like black creatures. He's like, "Hey, we gotta stop those black creatures, Shadow," and I'm like, "Whoa, okay." Not in my America.
Oh man. I love like one of the most famous clips from that game is like, where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Like what? That's you hear that line and you know for a fact that damn that just got added to the script was to add to the edginess to the game exclusively, because there was no need for him to say that. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Yeah.
There's also they wanted to like add something to the game
Sonic is cooler than Mario. He says, damn.
No, Shadow says it. Sonic doesn't.
Well, we
Sonic...
say
No,
damn
Sonic says it.
I love that, like, there's endings. I love that fucking opening cutscene. The opening cutscene to that game, like the little intro thing, actually does have like really nice animation. Like it actually, even to this day, it looks good. But the last shot you see in it is Sonic on the ground, like he's about to fucking die, and then he falls down. You see Shadow holding a gun behind him.
You know, the terrible thing is that I have 100% completed that game twice.
I never 100%ed it. I owned it, and I got a bunch of the
Don't
endings.
ever do it.
That's one of the things. I loved that game when I was a kid, but that's actually one that I replayed as when I got, not even as an adult, when I got older, and I just couldn't get through it. I thought it was so fucking boring. Oh man.
I mean, if they fixed some shit, it probably been fine.
It's it's good meme material. They were at least trying to tell a story still. I don't know. The whole Sonic likes the memes because he's more of like a meme, like he's like a haha LOL character now. They make the game like they don't treat the game seriously anymore. They because it's become a more self-aware game, and I think that's really good for social media and whatnot. I don't think that should carry on into the games. I think the game should still take themselves seriously because that's what people find funny. Now that they're trying to make him actually funny, it's not funny. Before it was the part that was funny from it before was like how funny it was, how seriously they took things, like how edgy it was trying to be. That's where the humor came from. Not now that they're trying to be funny, it's not funny anymore.
Shadow the Hedgehog is one of the few pieces of media that I'm like confident is not satire, but if it was satire, it'd be hilarious.
It is hilarious, but it is not satire. It was them. It was
if you just pretend this is satire, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I can't picture in my head that there wasn't at least one person working on the Shadow the Hedgehog game that wasn't thinking, oh yeah, this will be funny as fuck. Like, I can't. There's so many people go into working on a game. Like, I can't even imagine that there wasn't at least one person who's like, this is gonna be fucking hilarious.
It was so funny, but not just because of Shadow. Like, one of the final stages in Sonic Adventure 2 is Robotnik is talking to Sonic over like a terrorist situation. Like he's holding Amy captive, and you have to go through this level. And the entire time you're playing this level, Robotnik's just going like, "Sonic, I'm serious. If you don't get here soon, she will die." And it's like really, it's really dark. That's not paraphrasing. That is an actual line from the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so funny that they took it that seriously. Like, that's how dark the games got, but like, it's not really dark, it's just kind of funny. And that's why Sonic became such a meme, but now the newer games try to treat the series like it's a comedy, and they've missed... Again, that works really well for social media. First, like, I have no problem with the Sonic social media, them being self-aware there. But they lost what made the game so funny because they take it seriously now.
It's also good for the Sonic Boom series, which is genuinely very funny. And
yeah, I respect that. They made fun of Chris Chan. I like them.
You know, I actually have to slightly disagree with that kind of notion a little bit, because I feel like the fans are what takes it more seriously than the people that create Sonic. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I think that I hear what you're saying, Chris. But I feel like that they're trying to pander to the fans. Because the fans make fun of him, I think they're trying to pander a little bit.
Oh, like, have you played Sonic Forces though?
I've seen a lot of it. I saw the cutscenes because I always watch the fucking cutscenes because they're really fucking funny. But there wasn't anything funny about Force. I mean, the only funny thing about Forces is that they advertised Chaos as one of the main villains again, then he's in a single cutscene, and that's it. You don't even fight him in the fucking game. Chaos played a bigger role in Generations than he did the game, where they were like marketing him as part of the game.
Yeah, my biggest problem with Forces is that it tries to take itself seriously.
That is pretty funny. Forces did have some funny parts.
Yeah, like, it tries to take itself seriously, but at the same time it doesn't. So it gives a weird tone.
It ignores its own lore that they established.
Yeah.
Because there's characters that are not supposed to be there because they're... Like, everything that happened... Like, there's a character named Silver, for example. And everything that happened to him in the game he was in was undone. Like, at the end of the game. Like, like, they had to go back and erase history. So they never actually met him. And then in Forces, he's just part of the team.
I think they acknowledged him in the PSP game Sonic Rivals.
I did hear about that, actually. Never played. That's actually one I've never played. I heard those are pretty fun.
I've only played the first one.
There was like 2 of them.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's still weird that Silver's just dropped in the game.
Yeah. But he was in Generations, but to be fair, Generations is just like a celebration of everything that happened in the games.
Yeah.
They managed to make... I love Generations. They managed to make... I remember there were some critiques like saying like, oh, they included Sonic 6 in Generations. And it's just like, yeah, they took one of the levels from that horribly broken game and made it fun. They fixed something. Like, yeah, it is from 06. One, kudos to them for not trying to deny their past. That happened. They acknowledged it happened. And 2, it wasn't buggy and broken in Generations.
Yeah, not bad.
It was playable. But, no, but aside from that, like, oh, what was I about to say? Yeah, no, Forces is funny, because they do have lines like, Sonic has been held prisoner here and he's being tortured.
Yeah.
It is implied that Sonic is a war prisoner who is being tortured in the game.
I love how they never show it either.
They don't.
When you finally make it to it, it, like, just ignores that.
Yeah, no, he's in prison and Sonic's totally cool about it, so Sonic can handle torture pretty well.
Take that! I can handle waterboarding!
Is anyone still there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm spacing out.
That's okay.
Playing Pokemon on Discord, don't mind me.
Alright, I'm back in the plane.
Like, your voices are so easy to, like... You got, like, those voices that... don't take this the wrong way, but you have those voices it's, like, easy to ignore and space out to. Like, many of my...
I don't know how to take
I thought
that.
you were gonna say, like, to nod off to, like, you're very relaxing
Yeah,
to listen
no,
to,
no,
but,
no,
like,
but
no, you guys are
that's-
just brilliant. Very easy to ignore.
I mean, I guess that means it's not annoying.
Like an economics teacher voice. Whereas, like, I'm listening to it and I'm like, I'm going to fall asleep in class now.
I guess if we were annoying...
It's funny because my kid's gonna get older and I feel like he's gonna be like, yeah, Dad, you're just easy to ignore, you know? So, I mean...
I'm sorry, that's not what I meant.
Hey, Chris.
It's just like...
How's the dad
it's
life
just
going?
like, it's good background noise is what I meant, I guess.
I'm sorry, what?
I was saying, Chris, how's the dad life going?
Well, it's going.
That's so fucking weird, because everyone talks about how, like, oh, it's so weird, all the people I went to high school with, some of them are parents now. For me, it's like, oh my god, it's so weird, the people I fucking talk to on YouTube, some of them are parents now.
Is there other people you know that are parents?
Not really, I didn't talk to anyone in high school. I was friends with Nick and
can't
Gage.
think of anybody I know that has a kid right now that's, like, not part of my family.
I'm
Like,
friends.
I'm, like, genuinely thinking, like, who did I... Like, I interacted with mostly, like, you know, like, weird people in high school. So, like, I mean, none of them, like, have gotten to the point yet where they're, like, married and or have kids. Well, some of them are married, but, like, haven't gotten to, like, the kids' point because we're all, like, bad off financially.
Oh, yeah, no, see, that's true.
One of my friends is very close to adopting a child.
Oh, that's
but he
nice.
does not have a child yet.
Adopting's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
his wife has like every disease under the sun. So it's like,
that?
hey, for your health and your baby's health, let's not have a baby. Let's sit
The
down.
only people I can think of right now that like have kids, like, and they're not people I talk to, but like I know people who know this person kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only people I know who have kids at my age are like people who were well off back in the day and continue to be well off now. So it's like, kids cost money, and most of the people I knew were like poor kids and like weird kids and stuff like that, and you know.
Everybody I went to high school with, except from like a couple, like I had some friends. I was not a friendless person, you know, like aside from having like you guys, which has been very like fucking super helpful over the years. There was like Nick, Fred, Gage, Tariq, Brent, Greg, Alec, Joanne. There was a lot of people in my life. That's not even the name everyone right there. Probably miss one big. But a majority of the people I went to high school with, they thought I was a fucking weirdo. No denying it. I was so fucking quiet. I was such a fucking, like, people would sometimes talk to me, and I wouldn't say anything back. And I feel like a jerk for doing that. I'm almost dead in this. I feel like such a jerk for that, but like it's like I just didn't know what to fucking say ever. Like someone would address me and I wouldn't know what to say.
When I say weird kids, I mean like we're not easy people to date, like even in the future. Not to say that you have to date or get married or have a partner or whatever to raise kids, but that also makes it easier, you know? Like two is better than one when it comes to raising a kid, I can definitely imagine. So it's just like all of us are just kind of like bad off in that situation, except for a few.
I am convinced, and this is like, I don't even know why I'm admitting to this, because there's nothing to gain out of this, but it's like, I am convinced that there are people I went to school with who thought I had like some sort of mental disability. Like they thought.
That doesn't. I don't know what you were expecting to get out of that.
I think that I didn't talk. I didn't want to talk to anyone, and I think that's like the only thing they could assume. Okay, well he doesn't respond to me when I say something to him, so.
I mean, to be fair here, were they interesting enough for you to really talk to though?
I don't know. I didn't give that many people a chance. I didn't. I had like my guard up so much. I didn't want to get shit from people, so I didn't like. I didn't talk to people.
I love how nice you're being about this. You could just be like, no, they weren't interesting. They sucked. I didn't want to talk to them.
No, they could be good people. I honest to God, I wasn't bullied. That's the one thing I can say. I wasn't bullied. I was in school with these people for years, and none of them were pricks to me, so I can't act like I had it rough. I think some of them thought there was something up. Like, you know, like, not to say anything about. I'm not like trying to like badmouth anyone like a disability at all. I'm just saying I think some people thought that about me because like I didn't speak. Like they would sometimes address me. And I would think for a second, like, how do I respond to this? And sometimes I would choose not to say anything, and that's a really awkward way.
You just hello? Why don't you could just say hi back or whatever?
I don't know how to explain. I'm not like that anymore. But I was the most awkward person in existence, and I did not know how to handle social situations. I mean, you know, maybe there is something wrong there if that was the case, but.
I didn't fucking trust anyone when I hit like middle school. When I hit like I don't know what happened to me in like the course between like whatever happened to me between.
Sorry,
like,
I just died in a really stupid. I'm not laughing at what you said. Something stupid happened in the game.
No, it's okay. Whatever happened to me between like May of like 6th grade and like September of 7th grade. I don't know what happened in that summer, but like. At some point I realized, like, oh, people interact with me to make fun of me because I am a mentally disabled kid and I'm in, like, special ed and stuff. Like, at some point it just clicked for me. Like, when I was, like, all of elementary school, it was like,
people are interacting with me because they genuinely like me, and then at some point, like, I just realized and clicked, it's like, oh, that whole time, they were making fun of me and being really fucking mean. And then, like, I completely closed myself off up until, like, senior year of high school. It's like, I am going to close myself off to, like, and interact with very few people. None of you get to know me or perceive me. Anyway, that's my story. I don't know why I decided to get dark.
No,
Sorry,
it's okay.
everyone.
It's okay. Like, we're, like...
They didn't start that way.
The truth is... I'm bending over, that's why my voice sounds like that. The truth is, we're all good friends here, so it's okay to, like, talk about this sort of thing.
Yeah.
The thing that's funny with me is I kind of had the fortunate thing of...
Chris?
Well, he's gone.
Chris?
And that thing where he just
really couldn't...
Yes.
He
Hello?
just disappears.
I
Hello?
died.
Say that again, Chris. You said you had the really fortunate thing of, and then you cut out.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. My phone's being weird.
No problem. Say, start
I had the fortunate thing of having a police officer as a parent and being the black kid, so you couldn't say anything without it kind of coming off as racist or racially charged.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't get bullied a lot, except by the racist kids, so, like, it didn't matter.
I feel like it still matters, though. Like, I would still be pretty, like, pissed. I mean, like, again, like, not to say that, like, no bullying matters or... No, what I mean is, like, not to say that, like, the bully's opinions of you matter, I guess is what I mean, but more like it's just, like, it's still valid if you were, like, hurt by it, like...
The thing is, it just didn't happen because so many people were afraid of...
Uh-huh.
Your dad, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was my grandmother, actually, so it made it even worse.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said it was your dad. I don't know why.
I don't know my dad, so...
You don't? Oh, okay, never mind.
We're getting really personal this episode.
We're getting real personal. Everybody's gonna share sad
everybody
things about their childhood.
Is everybody
I was fucking bullied without realizing it. Fucking Chris never knew his dad.
I'm like super comfortable with everything that we've talked about in this episode being on a recording, but is everybody comfortable?
No, I'm fine with that. Just as
Okay.
long as
Dude,
you're okay with, like, getting a little dark on your fun little Sonic adventure.
I think that this is the best Sonic Adventure Let's Play ever made, to be honest.
Look, dude,
This
I
is
make
the best
fun of
one.
not having a dad all the time. It's my life.
Yeah, Chris, I've talked to you a lot of times, Chris. I know that you're, like, pretty comfortable. I think there's something to be said about being, like, comfortable talking about, like, whatever. I do personally like trying to keep as little off limits as possible. Of course, we all have stuff we're not.
No, yeah, like, I'm comfortable talking about it. I just meant, like, do you want it on your recording?
Oh, I love this sort of shit. But I also, like, I just try to be careful. I try to, like remind people that we are recording, because it's just, like, I don't want to upload something, then later someone's like, oh shit, I forgot you were recording. That's the only reason I bring it up. I don't think anyone's... it's very rare that someone tells me to cut something out of, like, something we've recorded.
Yo, I just overshare.
I like oversharing
Yeah, me
as
too.
long as... but again, I don't know. I'm just cool with that sort of thing.
I mean, also to be fair here, the career path that I'm taking, I know what to say and what not to say, due to the fact that I have to be very aware of what I do. So...
Sir?
Yeah.
What is your career path?
Mainly I do film in general, so I keep track
Okay,
of like
I was...
media.
for some reason I was thinking, like, are you with the fucking FBI?
If I was, I couldn't tell you.
That's true.
Exactly.
Chris did a lot of... Chris edited for our favorite person, Richard Michael Alvarez.
Oh my god!
He's edited for some YouTubers. Chris has been in some of their videos, too. But he
Oh
started
my
off
god,
with...
for realsies?
But he's also
Yeah,
he started off as a fan just like the rest of us. It wasn't like he knew
Yeah.
them. He learned about them the same time we did, but then him and Olivia
He actually
appeared.
took the path.
Yeah, him and Olivia like just kind of started talking to people like, you guys have an interview with fucking Linkara?
Yeah, we do.
I love that. Yeah, no, the
So-
great Linkara. he has spoken to at least two, not counting ourselves, two Caillou characters.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Didn't you guys like meet Nostalgia Critic too? I know Mitzi met Nostalgia Critic as well, but
Yeah.
I know you guys didn't get a video of Nostalgia Critic, or you at least tried to, but it didn't work out.
The thing is, we did, but like, we didn't want to upload it because it was around the time of the change the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be tricky. That's not a good one to be in.
Well, good for you, Chris. Good for your life, man.
If I could give any advice, if people just say to not do something, tell them to fuck off and just do it anyways. There's a 90% chance you'll succeed.
Do I hear Minecraft?
Yes, you do. It's in the background.
Do I not hear crap?
That was the first time I've heard Zach in forever.
Music, the main menu music. I'm like, wait a minute.
I haven't heard Zach in like 40 minutes.
I'm like half paying attention. Well, it's like I knew you were playing Sonic, so it's like, where's the Minecraft coming from? Must have just switched over to Minecraft.
My game is, I can't hear any of the music. I can't hear anything in this game.
You can't hear the actors talking over each other?
No. Sonic's the voice acting in this game is pretty top notch, but I luckily have gotten to witness it like 1,000 times, so it's fine.
The voice editing is so bad. Characters are talking over each other, like responding before the other character has finished.
It might be more of a bug in
Sonic
Sonic
2.
Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2 is just a mixing issue where the music is so much louder than the characters speaking.
Anyways, I was gonna say, like, I am certain there were people at my school who made fun of me as a kid, but I've been like 6 feet tall since like 5th grade. I outweigh all of them. So they kept it to themselves.
I got bullied because there's a toilet brand called Bemis.
No.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have come across a Bemis toilet at one point in your life.
I bullied you for that.
I want to
have-
show you guys
the
an image
bullies,
my
yeah.
friend sent me.
I used to have.
It's a vampire
Bemis toilet.
costume for a ferret.
That's adorable.
I'll look in a
I
second.
just feel like it's very important.
I'm sorry if like the visuals that you guys are mentioning don't appear on screen in this one. I'm trying to go pretty light on editing with this. Like,
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
I never
So
even did an audio. Oh shit! I never did an audio sync. Okay.
Just
Jump.
so as long as people know a
Jump.
vampire costume
Jump.
for a ferret exists.
Jump. There we go. I can use that. Literally 40 minutes into the episode, I have to sync. So I'm gonna just have to like skip ahead a bit. This level's like a more challenging one that I'm on right now. It's like the hardest. To me, this is like the hardest level, even though it's not the last one. Fuck! What the hell happened? I just fell through the stage. No. Whoa! This is like. I should be falling to my death, but. Oh my. Oh my god. A bug just saved me from dying. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh, is everyone still there? Oh, I lost the internet. Why is the internet out? Hello?